Hello students, I am here to discuss your ED. The chapter is chapter 3rd, that is renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. You know, energy required for us in every activities of life. Without energy, we can't do any activities of our own. That's why energy is required for all living beings. So, energy, as you know, energy is the capacity to do work. So, without energy, we can't do work. Without work, we are nothing. So, work done by the help of energy. So, this is the type of energy or sources, types of sources of energy. So, one renewable sources and second non-renewable sources. So, see, renewable sources are the source which are not renewed, means we can't make them new, and renewable are the sources which can renew, means we can do them their use more and more, and non-renewable sources are the sources which are not renewed. So once we use them, we can't use that things again. So that, like coal, when we use 1 kilo or kg of coal in our oven, that coal become ash and it is having no other use. So ash is not useful for the purpose to release energy. So this is the way by which they are called non-renewable, means not reused. So coal once used, again we have to purchase new coal for their activity or for their use. So this is the non-renewable resources which can be renewed. How? So see, solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, tidal power, bioenergy, these all are in very much amount in our nature. So if it is much amount, then after we can use them very, means maximum time. And other things, that solar energy can be utilized again and again because of it never end. So it is unlimited in our neighborhood, in our environment. So say solar energy that is used for making the sunlight, sunlight used by the solar plates. These solar plates having the activity to receive the sunlight and charge the charge the system, means battery, and after that we use them in different ways. So this is the solar plates which allow the sunlight convert into chemical energy. That chemical energy is utilized in our different systems, like lightening the bulb, moving the fan or other things. So electricity produced by chemical energy, which is made by the help of solar plates, is called solar energy. So solar energy is very much in amount and we can consume it in different ways. So in our country it is not more utilized, but in foreign country or developed country their use is more and more. How they use? So their use means if the construction of building takes place, after the end of the construction, means at the top floor, they can place so many solar plates, and then they make a system to convert the solar plates receiving the solar energy into the chemical energy, and then whole apartment will light by the help of the solar energy. So this is the main thing which is useful, means they use the solar energy and conserve their other sources of energy which is non-renewable. So this is the sunlight which is required. So we in our country, our developing country, also utilize more and more solar energy. Then after it is fit for conserving the non-renewable resources of energy. Now wind energy is also unlimited in amount, and it is mainly found in the sea beach area or area where there is a free space, and coastal area having more wind. So they can run the windmill. And this windmill can produce electricity also, can do the activity of other processing, like collecting the water from the underground. So this is the way wind energy is utilized by us, and it is used for different purposes of our daily life. Hydroelectricity, now its trend is hydroelectricity. So dam made by the course of river, and then it is useful for the purpose of electricity generation. So turbine rotate by the moving water, and they generate electricity. So this turbine means dam made by us, and the flow of water desired to go through the turbine. This is the turbine. This turbine rotate by the help of flow of water on them. So they have this flap like structure or fan like structure, and when it goes, it moves, rotate in a rolling way, and then they generate electricity. This electricity utilized by us. So this is the hydroelectricity, which are very cheap source of energy and useful for different activities of our own. So see, dam is not only producing the hydroelectricity, but also they are the site for pisciculture. They are also the place of recreation. They are also useful for what purpose? For irrigation. They are also useful for what purpose? Supplying water to the nearby place. Water supply. Supplying drinking water. Okay. So this is the way dam is a multi-purpose project which can fulfill the different activities, but the prime need for the dam making, that is hydroelectricity or electricity, which are very cheaper and very efficient. So hydroelectricity also are non-renewable source of energy, which is provided by the help of constructing dam, and by the help of dam they can make the electricity by their moving water. Tidal energy is present inside the high tides are in the ocean, and they are also converted to energy efficient systems. So in our country, no more technology for the receiving of tidal energy, or means very few activities then, but I think in future we can do more technical developments, and then tidal energy also utilized in our system in our country. So this is also the step for conserving our our natural resources, which are non-renewable type. So bioenergy, the dry weight of organic matter produced by plants, their derivatives and waste are called biomass. Biomass means the mass of living organisms, and energy from biomass and bio waste is very cheap, renewable and nearly pollution free. It is obtained by the help of incineration by converting some of the biomass into the alcohol through thermochemical process by using it in energies. So energy provided by them. So bioenergy means biomass can use for cheap energy source. So this is the bioenergy which is utilized in our country in maximum amount. So this means suppose bioenergy taken by the help of biogas plant. Biogas plant is established in the area where there is the availability of biomass, means cow dung in easy way, and then we use the cow dung in our biogas plant. So see how biogas plants work. So this is the system in which we can put a hole here. In this one, a hole is here, one inlet and other outlet. This is the inlet, and after that their waste removed from them. This is the outlet. So here we pour the slurry of the cow dung. And after processing, it will goes down in the main chamber, and there decaying takes place. Then after they emit some energy, means this is the CH4 methane, and it is collected by the pipe and send it to the kitchen for their easy activity of what thing? Of cooking food. So this can burn the oven, and then they help us to cook the food. They also utilized for the lighting of the things. So see, this is the outlet, inlet. They are able, means the outlet having some organic waste, organic substance, which is useful for improving fertility of soil. So they are reused. So this is first time they use as the biogas. So this is the biogas plant. Biogas plant used in to emit the biogas, and it is the inlet. This is outlet. So from inlet we can give the slurry of, that is the cow dung, which is in liquid forms. We pour it inside it, and after that they decay and emit a gas. That gas is useful for burning the oven and useful for making our food. So this is the activity of bioenergy, which is really the waste things, but from waste we can emit the energy. So this is the bioenergy. Now we discuss nowadays that biogas plant is also called gobar gas plant. So this is for lighting, for cooking food, useful. Now we discuss about the non-renewable sources of energy. Non-renewable means they can't be renewed. Once we use, they are over. So non-renewable resources are coal. So you see, different type of coals are found in the coal mines. So this is from the coal mine. Coal mines. The fossilization process. Fossils, you know, fossilization is a process in which the living beings, either plant, animal, or inside the ocean, there is also fossilization takes place by the help of decaying of sea animals, sea plants, inside the deep earth or inside the deep water. And in the water they converted into crude oil, but it takes maximum very much time. And in the earth surface they converted into the coal, the fossil fuel. So this come from the coal mines. Means coal mines are the place where very early years, so many years ago, the things, means the big trees or other things become dumped inside the earth surface. So that is fossilization is collectively told that they are the result of mega extinction. 5 times mega extinction takes place there. 5 times mega extinction takes place. So this mega extinction is really not the simple thing. So 5 times the whole world become in vain. It means it become, means we can say in Hindi that is Mahapralaya or Pralaya. So that comes to our earth surface and all the things become zero, nothing left. Then again regeneration means regenerate the things, and till now we are developed. So this is the 6th one going on, and this will be different. Okay, so coal made by the help of mega extinctions, result of mega extinctions, and fossilization takes place due to high pressure and no temperature there, or high temperature maybe because earth core is there. So they converted into black things, means the wood of the plant converted into black thing, that is the coal, and that coal is easily gives us energy, or when it burns it provides us energy, which is useful for the domestic as well as the industrial use. And sometimes in earlier stage when there is no electricity from water comes to us, so this is the coal which provide energy to us. Earlier the train also run by the help of coal. So very early steam engine was there, and the coal is there which emit the energy and make the steam from the water, and then it allow the train to move. So this is the coal, which is solid fuel, and fossil fuel which is found for our use in different ways as a non-renewable resources. Now petroleum, crude oil emitted by the help of the deep ocean, very deep ocean, having the source of crude oil. That crude oil is useful for what purpose? For the activity of making petrol, diesel, gas. So see, crude oil after fractional distillation, it converted into different things. So this is petrol, this is LPG, this is kerosene, this is diesel, this is asphalt. So many things are converted from crude oil in different temperature. Degree centigrade temperature is different. So different temperature allow them to make different product, and they are all useful to us. So we purchase crude oil from the Arabian countries. So from UAE, from Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, they provide us the crude oil, we purchase them, and in the oil refinery we can purify them. So in oil refinery what happens? The process fractional distillation takes place. The process of different type of products from the crude oil takes place, and then we use these things in different places. Like LPG used for cooking gas, petrol is useful in vehicles for their movement, asphalt is useful for making the pillars or the roads. So pillar making cement mixed with asphalt make them waterproof, and kerosene also useful for the machinery activities, diesel also useful for the big vehicles. Some trains also run by the help of diesel, and trucks or big buses can run with the help of diesel. So this is the different type of fuel present, and all are made by the crude oil emitted from the deep earth and useful for production of these things. In our country, India, crude oil also emitted in Mumbai High, and one North East India also having that emission. So this is the way we can say this petroleum or crude oil very useful to us, and having its importance for transportation as well as the industrialization as well as the activity to fulfill our requirement in domestic purpose. So this is the activity of non-renewable resources which is not renewed, but really it is in more use of us. Now it is our duty to protect them from excessive use, overuse. So you know that when we move with a vehicle, if there traffic jam, we should switch on the machine, otherwise it will consume the energy. So this is the activities we can think how we preserve or conserve it for future use. Otherwise, if it is over, we can't have other alternative for it. So all the systems which run by them, if these things over, they are unable to run. So we should think about the future generation and also think about its honest use of on. Suppose you want to go to nearby place, so you can move with the help of your cycle, or move or walk for the short distance. So this is useful for the conserving petrol. So make carpool in spite of individual cars. So make the buses available for, which is available for your for the purpose of transportation. So mass transportation takes place by the metro trains, by the train, by the buses, by the public transports. So we use them in spite of our individual vehicles. So it protects our resources which are non-renewable, and it lasts longer. Now natural gas, you know, compressed natural gas is used nowadays very much. CNG, compressed natural gas, compressed natural gas. It is useful for us in different ways. So now for a pollution free environment, we use them in our vehicles, and it is the Delhi government or the metropolitan city having a law made by them to fulfill the requirement of the energy but without pollution. So CNG is one of the major source of energy which is very less polluting, or no pollution takes place there, and it is used in the new vehicles or vehicles which run in our locality. So in Delhi, the CNGs are compulsory to use in the vehicles, mainly the four-wheelers or the other vehicles. So e-rickshaw is also very important, play very important role. E-rickshaw play very important role in the activity of lessening the pollution. So when pollution become more, it become very fatal to live in that condition. So we should use the battery rickshaw, e-rickshaw, to make our environment pollution free as well as green and make the things proper. So this is the way we understood that energy is required to us for our activities as well as our performance, but we should also think their honest use as well as their proper use to conserve them for future. Thank you.